it's Melunoya, and welcome to a video just describing why I decided to change my design. I made a PowerPoint presentation for this, so let's go ahead and get started. The new me, woohoo! So the reason why I decided to change my character, first of all, was that the original design was rushed. So I tried to make the design as fast as possible so I could stream. The original design was used and I started streaming on Twitch first, and then I decided that I wanted to stream on YouTube instead. So I've been using this character design for almost a year, but I had a design before that I didn't like at all. So in order to change that as soon as possible, I just made a design. And so it didn't really have everything that I wanted. I knew I wanted to be a land siren, but I didn't really look into what exactly I wanted to be in terms of a land siren. So the exact type of land siren, where is she a land siren, like what type of environment would she be in. It just automatically went to forest. And to be honest, the only thing that really fits the siren vibe for her is the ears, but other than that, she gives more like a forest nymph or just overall a mystical forest being rather than a siren. So it doesn't really fit what I wanted. And so it's only me in terms of the colors. So I put a bunch of brown, but and then like just some green and then the antlers to make it look like a forest vibe. But overall, I don't think the character design really encapsulated what I wanted. It's very cute. I do like how it turned out. However, it's not me. So that's why I decided to change it first. The reason why this change was so late was because I did not know exactly what I wanted. I had it for almost a year and I really didn't know what type of land siren I wanted to be. As y'all know, my favorite color is brown, so that is like the most me you can get in terms of colors to have, because I love brown so much. So I knew that I wanted brown, but I didn't know what type of land siren I wanted to be, because it's such a broad category. You can choose so many different environments, and the one that suits the brown one the most is a desert siren. However, I cannot deal with the heat. I've talked about it multiple times, so it doesn't fit who I am or what I like, because I do not like the heat at all. So when I was thinking about it, it was really difficult to think about what exactly I wanted. I also have mentioned many times that I do not like bugs, so a forest siren doesn't really make sense, especially when I talk about how I hate wasps. I do like going outdoors, and I do like going into the woods, like for camping or things like that. However, I like to do it when it's cooler weather. So if anything, a winter siren would have made more sense with more whites and things like that, rather than just like the pure forest siren that I did. So I was thinking, other than brown, what colors did I want to use? How will it fit who I am and what I like? So I had to think about all those things. And then, as I mentioned, I don't think it fits the siren vibe like I wanted it to. So sirens are usually beautiful and mysterious. They lure people with their song and with their appearance. And I don't think the original character was very magical, it is a beautiful character, but it doesn't give that mysterious aspect except with the mask. But the type of mask that I drew is more like a mask that just hides the face. It's not really a mask that leaves mystery to any part of the face. And then another thing that I was thinking about is, where is the best place to lure people? I know that's like a very weird thing to think about. However, when you think about it, when you are lured by a siren, you're stranded in the ocean. you're in a boat, you're traveling where there's nothing else around. And and it's like a specific type of person that they're luring too. So I wanted it to be very centered. So I was thinking, what type of place do I like that is more secluded and only a certain type of people will be lured there? And personally, I love architecture. I love older buildings. I even took Latin because I just love the architecture so much, and I wanted to learn more about Rome and everything. So I really, really love old architecture. So I was thinking, what about a ruin siren? That's a type of land. It's in a place with architecture. People go to explore lost ruins, look for things of either value or just are intrigued by it, so they go look. I'm intrigued by it, so to be a siren that is in ruins that lures people who go into them, I thought that was really cool. So I ended up choosing ruins, and then I centered the design around it in terms of colors and everything. And then another thing that really kept me from changing it was, will myself and those who watch like the change? My design was very basic in the beginning, so I don't know if people really cared how it looked, but the main focus was like, will I want to change it again? Or will I continue to love this? Something that about my character is that I didn't like my original one is that I didn't like to draw it mostly because of the antlers. But the outfit wasn't very me. I just like put things together that I thought looked cool, and the only thing that was really me was like the short hair. Other than that, there were a lot of aspects about it that I just put together because I thought it would be cute, but it wasn't what I wanted, so it ended up making it to where I wanted to change it. As for with my new design, I love it a lot. I love the clothes fit me. The way that she looks fits me. I even incorporated the pixel art because of that, which I will discuss a little bit later. But another thing was that I was worried that if it was so specific that people maybe wouldn't like it because it's different. I haven't heard of anyone making a ruin siren before, so it was something that I wasn't sure that people would be interested in. So that's why it took so long. However, it's never too late. So I decided to change it to make it something that I would enjoy more and presenting more to people, and also represented me because I do have a softer voice unless I'm like really into a game. And I don't really talk much naturally, so I feel like my new design really shows that more than my old one. My old design looks kind of outgoing in my opinion, but the new one looks more mysterious, more quiet, so I think that it automatically suits me better in that regard. And then I just wanted to tell y'all what I think about the new design. I already went over it a little bit. However, I think it suits who I am more. Like the colors, I love more neutral colors, and I love when neutral colors also have a pop of color, such as like the gold, the green, those things. I really like it, especially when you make a character that has neutral colors, like with their hair or things like that. If you decide to make a new outfit in the future, then it's so much easier than if you do too many colors. Because then you won't know how to make like new outfits. But since she has such neutral hair, if I wanted to make like a very bright outfit for whatever reason, like for example a Halloween outfit or maybe a Christmas outfit that incorporates more bright colors, or Valentine's Day, then it would fit well with her hair color, and I could do so much more than if I restricted myself. So that's one thing I like. The ruin siren, like I mentioned, I love old architecture, so she even has an ionic column as a necklace. So I really like that. And I think it suits more of my interest than my old design did. The outfit, I talked about this a lot when I do my character designs, but I'm not really into revealing clothing. I like to wear more covering clothing, and it kind of comes out in my drawings as well. I'm a huge fan of loose clothing as well, just because I find it more comfortable. But I do like wearing flats, don't wear heels. So the new design shows that. I wear a necklace every day, so the ionic column necklace makes sense. The loose fitted blouse makes sense. It covers the whole stomach, one long sleeve, one shorter sleeve, and then a long skirt, and then some flats. So, and then like a very more widespread mask that adds to that mysterious vibe, but it also just covers her face a little bit more. So, I don't personally cover my face in everyday life, of course, but like it fits my vibe more. And then, of course, I don't like showing my face often, anyways. So, I'm a very introverted person. So, I think it just makes more sense for it and looks more siren like. It's more fun to draw. I've already started drawing quite a few things. I recently made the design for my new character like a day or two before I made this video. So the picture that you see right now I made like immediately after, because I love it so much, and I'm working on more art to have for my thumbnails and everything like that. So those types of things are included as well. But I really like drawing her more, and I've drawn a lot of pixel art for her already. She is naturally in pixel art. So it does incorporate pixel art. So I like that. Another thing I like is the cracks in the skin, which represents eczema. I have eczema, so I really like that, and I wanted to incorporate in my design that I have that, because it's a huge part of myself. How I tried to do it in the old design was adding moss. However, moss really, the only thing that it really represents eczema wise for me is when your skin gets hot and it like makes the bumps. But it's not like that for everyone. Most of the time it's just dry, cracking, flaky skin. So since she's a siren, she has like the skin, like cracks in her skin, showing that she's not 100% alive or has been alive for a long time. And then it kind of feels like broken, what's it called? Like a broken sculpture, which also can be the same as like broken skin. So I really like that. Like I said, she suits the siren concept more mysterious, has more beauty in my opinion, and fits the land siren that it is. So if you found this little chibi in the ruins, like as she was captured in this picture, then you would see that. So I like that. And then for this one, I personally believe that the design would work if I decided to change from a chibi form to a full body form. The last one I have done artwork where I've tried before, but the outfit just didn't suit very well, and I just didn't like it in terms of making it full body, because it was, I don't know, it just didn't suit in my opinion. However, I feel like this new design, if I ever wanted to change from the chibi form, I get better at drawing a normal body, then I would put it as that one. And I think it would work really well. So, yeah. Thank you for listening. I hope y'all do like the new design, because I personally love it a lot. And then I hope that you will continue to watch new videos and watch new streams. I'm not going to take down any videos or streams that incorporated the old design, because it still was me and has all the work that I put in for everything. but from now on it will be the new design. And I hope y'all like it a lot, and I'll continue to grow and post new art, new videos, and do more live streams. Bye bye.